Hello. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Roger Gallegos, founder and CEO of Beacon Marketing. In today's video, I want to talk about marketing content. Specifically, I want to cover how you can make marketing content easier for yourself in terms of developing and publishing it. In this week's blog that I put on my website, beaconbusinessmarketing.com, I talked about the four purposes of marketing and the four objectives you should have when it comes to um, creating content for your business. And so I recommend suggesting that because it ties into this. So let's say you have your four objectives and you're ready to get out there and you say, I want to create all this content. And then you say, wait, I'm not quite sure how to get started. So we're going to discuss the five ways you can make it easier. And the first one, we'll just jump right into it. The first one is to determine its purpose. So going back to that blog, you want to identify exactly what you are trying to do. Now, in the blog, I go into more detail, but the four reasons you want to develop content, the four purposes are to create awareness for your brand, your products, or your services, to engage, educate, and entertain your audience. So you want to provide value in some fashion. Then you want to convert. So you want to create something that allows them to purchase your product, sign up for a service, sign up for an event, sign up for your email newsletter, whatever it is. You want to create a path for them to convert. And then the fifth objective is to retarget or re-engage your current customers. It's always easier to maintain and retain a current client than it is to get a new one. So one of the purposes can be to target your current customers. And so once you have an idea of what you are trying to accomplish with your content, the path gets a little bit clearer. The steps are, you're gonna have to do some more things, but at least you have sort of a North Star. You can sit there and say, okay, this content is supposed to help us convert. Is it going to help us convert? So the next question, the next way to do it is understand your target audience. Your target audience will help dictate not only the types of content that you should deliver, but it'll also dictate the tone you should take, the topics, and generally the whole delivery and everything that goes into making content. So once you understand the purpose, look at who you are targeting and make sure you cater to their needs. Make sure you address their pain points and you deliver it in a fashion that will be on where they get the information, whether it be Facebook, email, Instagram, on their website, YouTube, whatever it is, wherever they get the information, you deliver it in that format in a way that they're able to digest it, understand what you're offering or what you're trying to get across, and then engage with it or convert. The next thing, and these next few ones kind of get more into the procedural. So the next way to make yourself make it easy for yourself to create content is to organize your resources. And what I mean by that is, have a nice clean area, whether whether you're going to be typing up a blog, whether you're doing a video. Make sure you have everything organized. Like for this video, I have my phone that I'm using to record it. I have my gimbal here. You see my background set up. I have my desk nice and my back area nice and clean. In fact, the sign you see behind me, I had to re-put it up because it fell down. I didn't have it taped up properly. So those little things right there make it easier for yourself to just, when you get into creating the content, you do it in an effective and efficient manner because you're busy. You don't have time to dilly-dally. So make it easier for yourself by keeping everything nice and organized and nice and clean, so that way when you go to create the content, you have everything you need. You don't have to waste any time getting things together. You can just jump into the meat of what you're supposed to be doing. And this next one kind of is tied into that, and what I call doing proper prep. No matter what your knowledge is, or what your industry is, and what your knowledge level is, you could always be learning more. So when you're writing a blog or doing a video or doing whatever you're doing, make sure you create like an outline or do something beforehand so it's just simple to follow. And then do a little bit of research if need be. If you need a little more information, that's fine. Like I do research all the time. In fact, I have several different articles that I want to read later in the day today to kind of just help beef up my knowledge on things that pertain to my industry. So when I speak to them, I'm able to speak to them with more authority, but also with more truth and more and speak more responsible about topics that are important to me and important to my industry. So do some proper prep. Make it, again, it's all about making it easier for yourself when you actually have the time to sit down and create content. Now, speaking of time, this is the last bit of advice, the last little tip I'll give to you is actually schedule the time. If you sit there and say, I will create the content when I have time, I have tough news for you. When you have time is not a time that will never happen, because as a small business owner, you have 1,000 different things going on. And those things will always take precedent, will always take priority over something that's not scheduled. It's just the way it works. So what you have to do, you have to say, on Sunday afternoons, I'm writing blogs, or on Monday mornings, I'm doing the videos, whatever it may be, and keep to that schedule. Stick to it. And even if you don't have anything to write, do your research, do your outline, so the next time you sit down, it is much easier for you to just crank out that content, because the fact of the matter is, marketing your business is necessary. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You need to be able to get the word out there and engage your audience. And to do that, you need marketing content. And part of a challenge of a marketer is to create content in an effective and efficient manner. And this is the way to do it, is by determining why, the reason that you're creating the content, understand your target audience, so you can speak directly to them and their needs. Organize your resources so when you sit down and you have the time, you're able to devote it to creating the content and not spending half the time getting everything together. Do the proper prep, create an outline, make some bullet points as to what you want to cover. That way when you sit down, it's boom, again, all about creating the content, and then actually scheduling that time. Put out a block of time, preferably every week at the same time, 1 or 2, 3 hours, however long it takes you to create the content. So you just focus on that, be laser focused, and create the content that you need to effectively and efficiently promote your business. And you'll see the results, but you need to create, and the other thing that this goes to, in the end, you'll start creating a system. So you start doing it in a way that's just, you should start boom, 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 banging out the content you need. So that's it for me today. Again, my name is Roger Gallegos. I'm founder and owner of Beacon Marketing. If you have any questions about content creation, marketing strategy, the different marketing channels, marketing in general, please let me know. I'll put the link to the blog in the description of the video, as well as a link to my newsletter. I send out a weekly newsletter for my business, Beacon Marketing. So if you have any questions about that, please let me know. Any questions about anything else, again, let me know. I look forward to hearing from you, and let me know how you make developing content easier for yourself. All right, thank you for your time. Talk to you next week. Bye.